When I came to the instrument, I was thinking about different things. The notion of industrial design, there was certainly the Industrial Revolution, which was around 1850, but industrial design is really a 20th century phenomenon, an early 20th century phenomenon. And I thought that the piano was never really considered in that term of industrial design. It was really, from an ornamentation point of view, a function of architecture. You know, the columns that supported it, certainly more architectural in nature. All the ornamental details you could also find within architecture. And so it was never really this sense of designing the piano for itself. It was, there's the instrument, there's the musician, there's the instrument, and then there's how does it fit into an environment? How does it fit into a contemporary environment of that time? So yes, decorative, but not innovative. It never really stood apart from the space that it was in. And, you know, there are many arguments about when did the piano reach its apex, let's say, in terms of technological development, and you could say that that was in the late 1890s. And the last key element was the accelerated action. And as far as the design of the piano, perhaps around 1895 to 1905, it began to settle into a particular look. When I began my piano factory, I wasn't thinking so much about design. I was thinking about the innovation. How could one acclimate the piano more personally to the individual who is playing it? What type of latitude was available? So I was focusing on the action itself. But when Steinway approached me and asked me to design a piano, starting with the Tricentennial, I wanted to strip it clean. I wanted to take everything away. I wanted to not look at what was the evolution of the design, but to clear it away. Rethink. Reconsider. Invent is an interesting word. To lose continuity. Let's stop at that point. I mean, there are certain key elements. And one of the elements that always impacted me was how heavy that piano is. Mm-hmm. And then how it comes down to the legs and how this instrument is connected to the floor. Mm-hmm. And again, how the instrument relates to the musician. And I wanted to create more of a flow between the two. I thought as much about the way the classic pianist dressed when he played the piano. The tails, the white tie and tails. And that almost, you know, if we thought about a certain actor, dancer, it would be Fred Astaire.